Hi everyone, welcome back to Jamie's Hack Shack. Today we're going to be going over the day 9 activity for Pie Hut's Make Your Advent Calendar, or
Let it glow.
Let It Glow.
What do you have in here?
Looks like we have some more jumper wires, and I'm not sure what that is.
That is a DHT20 temperature and humidity sensor is what that thing is. And I believe we're going to talk to that using a protocol called I2C, but we will learn about that in a minute. So we got to take the slide thing off, and then we're going to add that sensor.
Got it there.
All right, sure that's all good? PCBWay's holiday-themed design activity is here to light up your creativity. During the event, you can get up to 3 holiday-themed prototypes produced for free, with production costs covered up to $20 per design via coupons. And don't miss your chance to participate in the design call for entries at the bottom of the page. You could win a $100 cash voucher. The holiday fun runs through December 31st, so get designing and make your ideas shine. Visit the Christmas 2024 activity page now and join the celebration.
Alright, so we're going to have to download a library for this one. So to do that, it says that we should go and create a new program.
And they had the stuff that copy in there for this library. This is for the DHT20, the temperature humidity sensor. Some code we need to work with that.
And to get this, we're going to save this to the Pico and call it DHT20.
Yeah, DHT20.py. That's what the instructions say. And I'm sure when we have some code, it's going to reference that. And that has to be saved on the Pico.
And then we have to close it.
Yep, and you save that there. Okay. And what do you want? So this is a... what were you saying? We've talked about lists before. You can come on down there. But this is using a dictionary or something, right? So what's the difference there?
In dictionaries, pretty much you're able to store more information in a key instead of like an index number. So let's say I'm doing like a record of every Christmas song we like. So we put the names in there. But each name is kind of like a key.
Or you can have a category. So if you have a bunch of different songs, you could say, show me all the songs that have a key, a genre value of Christmas.
Yeah.
That way you don't have to be like, or you don't have to do some weird thing where 10,000 through 12,000, I know in my head or in some other document that that's Christmas music or something, right?
Yeah.
So it's just a way, and you can put more information in there. Show them right here. Like that's like a dictionary might show you like that. See there, you got songs. And you might have multiple records kind of formatted like that within song. Well, that says song 1, but you would have like song 2, 3, 4, right? That kind of thing. Yeah. Okay, so here's the code for our first activity today. And you can see here that we're importing that DHT20. That's that library that we have, or whatever you want to call it, that's specific for this sensor that we installed on the board. And this is using I2C, which is, you can Google I2C or I2C. It's kind of a way to talk to different devices or sensors or displays using just a few wires. You can kind of imagine it's like a network or something like that in a way. And each little thing you have on there has an address, which you'll see us reference here in a second. And if you have multiple things, you have to make sure they don't have conflicting addresses. Or sometimes you can have a way that you can change an address. But anyway, so you'll see we're setting up the SDA and the SDC. Those are our 2 pins that are crucial for the I2C stuff. And then you'll see where we set up some other stuff there right below that. And then we're gonna the DH2 address. We're gonna set up the DH2 device, and it's gonna have its I2C address that we're referencing to tell it how to hit it. And then we got like a while true, which you said that just does everything all the time, right? So I think it's going to pull out some values, which is going to show us some temperature and humidity, things like that. And it's going to basically every 5 seconds, it's going to update it. So you've seen us put this on the board. So what we're going to do is just run this, and we should start seeing some values from it. All right, so we had a little trouble here running that code. Let me show you what the problem ended up being, because it's probably real easy to have this happen. So let me show you. If you look here, the way this module is, the width of it and stuff, it makes you kind of feel like you're lined up, right? But you could in fact be off by 1. So you might want to lean it over a little bit and make sure that you're lining up where you think you are. What pin is in what thing. Just look real closely, because you might be off by 1, which is what we were. We were off by 1, but now we're not off by 1. So I'm going to show you how to run this code. Now watch the bottom there. And see, every 5 seconds it's going to update that and give us that info out. And I believe that's got, let's see, we've got temperature. And then we've got some humidity in there. Relatively humidity is what the third one down, I believe. So that's what that is. So you can see that is updating and working as expected. So we're going to check out and see what we want to do for activity 2 here. Okay, so for this second activity for today, we're talking about string literals, because before, well, you can still see down here, it's actually still running, I guess, isn't it? We can't really tell what this is. We don't know what these outputs are unless we know exactly what they are. Wouldn't it be good to have some labels with these? So you can see what we're doing up here is after we're grabbing that data, before we spit it out, we're actually sticking in some literal things to stick in front of it, right? Like we've got a header here, and then we say temperature, and then we round it, and then we're sticking some letters in. We're saying, hey, show me the value of T, but then actually also stick a literal, degree centigrade at the end of that. And then for humidity, we're grabbing that value, we're printing it out after putting humidity as a string in front, and then we're actually putting a string %, so we know humidity percentage. Then this is just a divider and then a blank line. So basically what we've done there with these string literals is we formatted this to be a little more readable. So let's push this code and see what that looks like. So see, now we've got a lot prettier output, right? So 25 degrees C in here and relative humidity of 43.3% right now. So that's what that's doing. And you can see it actually updated a little bit. Must have gotten cooler. I'm going to breathe on that, see if it goes up. Let's see if that rises up. Yeah. Well, the humidity definitely went up and the temperature went up a little bit. So that's showing that that's working as expected. Let's check out and see what the next activity is.
All right, so in this next activity, it's a pretty long one. So what we're going to be doing is we're importing all that stuff that we did before, setting up where our pins are, setting up the, I forgot what it is.
I squared C.
I squared C. Yeah. And then setting up our DH20 device, blah, blah, and then we're setting up our ring, our LED ring. This time we're creating a temperature LED dictionary. So we're assigning, well, this is in Celsius because they're British, but 14 Celsius to 0, blah, 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 blah. And we're going to grab that data from the sensor dictionary. So we're going to do measurements equals the measurements from the dictionary. And then we're going to set the temperature variable to the rounded version of measurements. And then we're going to use an if statement to see if the temperature is not in that LED dictionary. Then we're just going to say that it's out of the temperature range because it's too much.
Right.
And then otherwise, we're going to use that temperature variable, and then we're going to convert it to the temperature.
And we're going to light up the
LED.
corresponding LED on the ring. Okay.
Yeah.
All right, let's hit it and see. So it might be a little over halfway because it's higher than 20 in here, probably because of the lights. And whoa, it's way over there. Is that right? What is it? Well, yeah, because it's 20. It says it's 25 in here. So 25 is number 11. So that's almost all the way. Yeah, that's as high as it goes, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, so we're filling up the gauge here. Can you see this wire might be in the way? Yep. So, well, let's see here. Yep, so that's what that is. Now, if it was cooler, it would cool off a little bit. But if you blow on it, it's probably going to be warmer. And it's going to stay out of range. Yeah, don't get too close, though, it says. Yeah.
Oh, wait, my face is probably...
And your breath is hot, right?
Oh, okay. That's nice.
But that's working. Well, when you're 98.6 in your mouth, right?
Oh, that's one. All right, so in today's video, we went over wiring that temperature sensor. We used an I2C.
Yep.
That's how that works. And then we learned how to use a library or how to install our own library instead of just one that's built into Python.
Yep.
And then we learned about using and creating a dictionary and the difference between that and a list.
Yep.
And we formatted some string literals.
Yep. And it doesn't necessarily say there, but we also, we took that number. Well, first with the string literals, we made it more human readable, the values we got from the sensor. And then the last thing we did was show how you could make like a display or like a thermometer almost with the LED ring that moved in correspondence with whatever the temperature is. Now, in case it's warm down here with these lights and everything on, so it's maxed out like at 25. It's almost, if it goes to 26, it'll say out of range, I think. But right now we're at 25 Celsius right now down here. So I guess that's it for today. So hope you like this one. We're getting close to the end. Don't forget, on day 12, we'll be picking a comment from that after about a week or so after it goes out, and we'll be giving the whole contents of this advent calendar away to one commenter that's based in the US. So, we can't do international shipping, but don't forget about that. And I guess that's about it. And we will see you on day 10.
All right.
Happy holidays.
Happy holidays.
Almost Happy New Year. See you next time. Bye.
Bye.